Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome, Kay Harris, Iris Dow, Finding My Way Back, AC Diolin, Janet Brown, Grand Rising, welcome. Good morning, Tonya.
Hey, good morning, Paula. Grand
How are you?
Rising. Wonderful,
Very
blessed,
nice.
and blissed.
Yes, beautiful. Good morning, Lauren from Colorado. It's so wonderful. Like, I feel like every time we come to these morning meditations, it's like this big birthday party where we're seeing all our long lost friends. So thank you all for being here. Um, we
Yeah.
are we're all doing an adjustment. Like just before we came on, I was saying to Tonya, yes, as we begin the new year, and I had to stop myself because remember we are recalibrating and we are going back to natural time. So Tonya reminded me that we are continuing the soul stillness, continuing the soul stillness as we are in the 11th month of the 13-month calendar. So we are in the 11th month, there's a 12th month, and then the 13th month. So January would be like the 11th month, February would be the 12th month, and March would be the 13th month. So we are wrapping up the year. We're not starting a new year, we're wrapping up the year. And so I just want to reinforce that. For those that are joining us after the live stream, welcome to the channel. Please like and share. And if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe. I always forget that I'm supposed to do this. I'm so focused on the meditation, but yes. So, Tonya, we're going to hand over to you. For those that are joining us for the very first time, we're going to do a meditation that involves reflections from Tonya. She always has reflections, direct downloads from Spirit to share with us. And then we do our breath work to, integrate our right and left hemisphere, preparing our bodies to receive as much light because we are vessels of light. But we have to prepare our bodies to receive this extra light so we can hold this extra light so we can shine our light all across this planet because we're here on a mission to bring more light, anchor in the light on this planet and anchor in birth, new earth. So I'm going to turn over to Tonya now to share her reflections as we continue our soul stillness. Tonya?
Thank you, Paula. Thank you. And I just want to, again, to reiterate welcome, love, peace to everyone here. Um, as historically been the case, we usually had some participation from Paula's local dogs and roosters, but I haven't been hearing our friends lately. What's happening with them?
I don't know. They might have been eaten. I don't know. I'm thinking they might have been eaten because, it was Christmas. So maybe but I don't hear them anymore.
Okay,
There was
okay,
an old rooster and a young rooster in competition. I don't hear them anymore. And
okay,
because it's a little colder in Jamaica than it normally is. So maybe the dogs are snuggled up. Who knows?
okay, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm sure they're listening in and they're catching the vibration that is resonating throughout every space where we are right now. And it's wonderful because I know some of us have gotten so accustomed to hearing them that now that we have this silence, it's almost like, oh, where are our friends from outdoors? They were part of the family too. And so if
I
you
think
have
they,
it,
they probably were here reinforcing our use of our throat chakras, remember?
yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So if any of you have pets around you, you know that once this meditation starts, once these live starts and the sound vat starts, they come around, right? Because they are also tapped in on the higher vibration and frequencies where they know that unconditional love resides and they're drawn to it. So sometimes, like I have two cats. Well, they're family cats, but I'm the only one taking care of them. So it's like they come around, they want to see what's up, they hear, they smell the incense, they hear the sound, and they're like, oh, what's that? And they just sit there quietly participating, and I welcome them. So if you have pets, even children that might be up this early, let them come, let them enjoy, let them partake in what we're doing, because what we're doing is acknowledging our God self. We're acknowledging the Christ consciousness within us. We are ushering in our own ascension, essentially, by coming together collectively with our energy, with our love, with our peace, with our joy, no matter what. No matter what, we are here and we are accepting of the assignment to help all of creation to assume their natural position of power, authority, and sovereignty right here, right now. And so, yes, we've been discussing the calendars, and more to that will come because everybody we know is not on the same level playing field with as far as knowledge about the calendars and the history behind them, and just being in alignment with nature and um, you know the resonance of the universe in terms of what we do. But the one thing that I know we do all have in common that we can appreciate is the time called now, because we are in the now. And for a moment, let us let go of the past and let us not be anxious of the future, but let us come into the stillness and the presence of now. Because now is where God is. Now is where Source, Spirit, the divine is. Now is where we are present. And it is a gift called the present. So let us just take a moment. And if you feel comfortable to close your eyes or to look at your candle flame or just observe the smoke rising from your incense, if you have incense in your space, and just allow yourself to relax in the beautiful moment of now. Now is a precious time because now we are one. Now we are at peace. Now we are safe. Now we are loved. Now there is nothing disturbing us. Now we can let go of the things that concern us. Now we can let go of what no longer serves us. Now we can allow our mind to be at ease and be at peace. Now we can allow the thoughts that may be distracting us to float by, to pass by. Now we don't have to be concerned with what's going to happen tomorrow. Now we don't have to worry about what happened yesterday. Now we don't have to worry about what our parents are doing, or what our children are doing, what our relatives are doing, what our friends are doing. Now we don't have to worry about the condition of the economy. Now we don't have to worry about which political party is in place. Now we don't have to worry about the wars and the chaos and the fighting and the confusion and the killing, because right here, right now, we are safe, secure, in knowing that we are one with the divine, that nothing separates us from the love of God, and we are divinely protected, guided, full of discernment, filled with clarity, filled with a knowing, not just a believing, but a knowing that we are grounded, we are here for a purpose, we are here on a mission, we will not be aborted, we are part of this one life. We come back and we come back and we come back and we come back and we continue on and we move forward and we learn and we grow and we develop and we ascend and we get more secure, more grounded, more stable, more solid, more confident, more courageous, more brave, more outspoken, and we continue on and we accept and acknowledge that there is only one power, the unconditional love that is ours always and forever, right now, right here. Ashe. As above, so below. As within, so without. Giving thanks. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Tonya.
Thank you.
And, and in the vein of what you've said, all we have is the now. So we focus on the now and we try to step outside of the framework that has been set up for us and keeps us sort of in bondage. For the time being, we're going to work with it, but we're going to put the now at the forefront and put our hearts at the forefront of what we're doing and how we're living. So, as we begin this meditation, we just want to bring in all the benevolent energies that we have access to. We want to bring in our angels from the north, south, east, and west. We want to bring in our spirit guides, our ancestors, our higher self. As we now connect to divine source, as we begin this meditation, and we begin this meditation with this understanding that we are again in a 111 portal energetically. Now, today, under the Igbo calendar, is an 1111 portal, which is very interesting. So, even though the calendars are like 2 months off or 3 months off, we can still see the alignment of the 111 energy. And so, when they look at this period, I think everyone agrees that this 111 portal or 1111 portal is a powerful gateway, bringing sudden new beginnings, divine intervention, and life changing shifts. So it's important for us to tap into this 1111 energy on the personal level and on the collective level. So it's a period where the doors will open, unexpected good news, out of the blue miracles, exciting opportunities, good luck, good fortune will happen for us, especially if we are in awareness, especially if we're tapping in consciously and intentionally to the portal. So it doesn't matter which calendar we use, we just know a portal is open and we want to tap into it and maximize and optimize it energetically. So this is kind of what we are doing today. Now, as I had said before, we are working with the Igbo calendar today. So, in order to not create confusion, what we're going to be doing is I am going to be familiarizing everyone with the different calendars so you can go research, do some reading up. There will be an extra seminar on the Igbo calendar on the 14th of January, hosted by the Unuchi Foundation, UNUCHI. I think I spelled it incorrectly. And then we're going to do a little seminar online for the Kemetic calendar and also the Mayan calendar. They're very similar. They're 28-day calendars. Yeah. So they have different days per week and so on. Now, when we get familiar with these calendars, what we will begin to recognize is that we're more aligned with nature. We're more aligned with the circadian rhythm. We're more aligned with the womb cycle, and for especially for the women in this group, we now tap into the fact that through our menstrual cycle, we're tapped into this cycle anyway from the get-go. We are actually the holders of the 0 point. The energy of the planet actually resides within us through the womb. And so we are already tapped in. We are already, as Amenti is saying here, we are the original clock, right? So let's get back to that space where we acknowledge that we are the keepers of the time and we align with divine time, cosmic time, natural time. All right. So at this time, I think we're going to be able to do we're going to have another 1111 portal on the 18th of January. That would be the Sidereal Kemetic Calendar, which is aligned with Sirius. And so we're in that energy right now. Sirius was at its highest point on the 1st of January. So having all these meditations clustered in January is only natural. We're aligning with the cosmos at this time. So we really are tapping in. Now, last year this time, I had done a series on strengthening the energy field, the biofield, to protect, because the biofield is our first line of protection. I'm suspecting that here in January, we're going to do the follow up to that, which is creating the light body. And a mentee is probably going to be hosting that along with myself. So you can look out for that. So this year is really going to be about nurturing and cultivating our energy body and creating our light body. So we have been practicing for a whole year together for this moment where we're going to take it. We're going to level it up. Okay? So for this meditation, we're going to do the usual. We're going to do our breath work, a little sound bath, and then we're going to do the guided meditation. I will do a crystal grid when we're in the silence. I have it all set up here. Let me just show everyone so that you know. This is the crystal bowls, and that's the grid that we're going to be activating together in the silence. So at this time, now that we have all our guides, all our benevolent spirits, all our ancestors surrounding us, we're going to take some deep breaths, and we're going to focus on bringing in the light, preparing our bodies to receive this divine light. So let us now take a deep breath in. We're going to be doing some box breathing, slow, intentional breaths that assist us in integrating our left and right hemisphere. So we're going to go breathe in. We're going to close our lips and breathe in to a count of 4. Hold to a count of 4. Breathe out to a count of 4. And hold out to the count of 4. And then we'll repeat. Okay? Let's us begin. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, deep breath in, and breathe out. As you consciously continue with the slow, intentional breaths, what you are doing is slowing down your brain waves, and you're slowing down your heart rate, and therefore synchronizing your brain waves and your heart waves. So continue as we continue this meditation. Continue your slow, intentional breathing, because what we are doing is also synchronizing with each other. Okay? So continue your slow, intentional breaths while I play the crystal bowls that will further continue the process of integrating the right and left hemisphere. And as we prepare ourselves to go deep into meditation, we now visualize beautiful golden light coming from our sun, our center of our solar system, the sun that brings life to this planet. The sun that brings life to this planet also brings life to every cell in our body and assists us with activating our DNA. So let us visualize golden light pouring through our Earth star, our cosmic star portal, which is about 24 inches above the crown of our head. Let us visualize this golden light coming in like a column of light, pouring in through our crown and going straight through our body, passing through our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, our throat, our heart, our solar plexus, and going all the way down to the root chakra and exiting between our legs and going down into Mother Earth. And that column of light now puts us in connection with the sun, and we are the bridge between the sun and the earth at this time. This beautiful column of light continues to pour through us, going all the way down to the core of Mother Earth, the magnetic core. And while that beautiful column of light goes down to the magnetic core, it pulls up some of the magnetic qualities of the Mother Earth. And that column of light now has the magnetic properties of the Earth. And we have the opportunity to pull that beautiful magnetic energy of the Mother Earth back up through that same column and back into our bodies. So we now have coursing through our bodies the electric energy, solar energy of the sun, and the magnetic energy of the earth. And light is a technology. So light knows what to do. Light is doing what it needs to do to nourish our bodies, to cleanse our cells with light, to nourish each cell with solar light, with magnetic energy, and to activate our DNA with light codes from the sun. And as we continue to enjoy this beautiful solar energy, we turn our attention again out into the universe. And we now tap into the powerful energy of the Sirius star system. And we visualize an electric blue light pouring in from the Sirius star system. So now, in addition to the beautiful golden column of light coming from the sun, we add to that this beautiful electric blue column of light coming from the Sirius star system. And it pours through our cosmic star portal and it enters our crown and it pours through our body. This amazing electric blue light pouring in. And this light is also a technology, very advanced technology, filled with ancestral energy because Sirius is the home of our ancestors. So the light codes coming from Sirius are very ancient light codes, but light codes that are required now to activate this ancient wisdom and this ancient knowledge within our current bodies. We remember our ancient heritage when this light courses through our bodies. It activates our DNA to remember our soul mission at this time. And this light also goes through clearing, cleansing, and activating our chakras. And as the two lights course through our bodies, we know that we don't have to give them instructions. They know what to do. So we will spend a few moments just allowing the light from our central sun, from our sun, to course through our bodies, clearing, cleansing, and activating our chakras, clearing, cleansing, and activating our organs, and connecting us to the core of Mother Earth. And we will also visualize and recognize that we have invited the light from Sirius to also course through our bodies, clearing, cleansing, and activating every chakra in our body, every organ in our body, and preparing our central nervous system to hold even more light than it used to. So these two lights that are coursing through our bodies now are upgrading our central nervous system to hold more lights, because we are preparing ourselves to be vessels of light. We are preparing ourselves to be beacons of light. We are preparing ourselves to be transmitters of light. And as we continue to intentionally breathe in this beautiful, nourishing light, we now accept that we are one with heaven and we are one with earth. We now accept that we are the bridges between the heavens above and the earth below. And so we are anchoring in heaven onto this earth through our bodies at this time and through this meditation. And in this state where we are bridges and we are anchors and we are beacons and we are transmitters, in this state we now declare our will on this 3D earth. We declare the vision that we have for this planet. We affirm that humanity is safe and protected wherever they are on this planet. They are safe and they are protected. We declare and affirm that on the individual level, our bodies are strong and healthy and vibrant. Our minds are strong and healthy and vibrant, and our spirits are strong and healthy and vibrant. These are our declarations this morning. We also declare and affirm that everyone in our family and everyone in our sphere of influence are also healthy, strong, and happy, well adjusted, and coming into the highest version of themselves. This is our declaration this morning for our family members, our friends, our co-workers, the people in our communities, the people that we have to interact with daily. our leaders, our politicians. We know they've been corrupt in the past, but today we are affirming and declaring that they will come into the consciousness of doing the right thing. Some of us are sitting in disbelief that this could possibly happen, but we must remember that we are the architects of our reality. And if we affirm and declare that our leaders and our politicians are no longer corrupt and they do the right things all the time, it can happen because we have that power. But we don't believe we have that power. So today we are affirming it and we are believing that it can happen. No matter what has gone on before, no matter what we know to be the reality, we can bend the reality with our visions this morning because we are filled with light and we are filled with power. And we can use our throat chakra to speak into being what we want to speak into being. So today we speak into being that our leaders and our politicians are no longer corrupt. They do the right thing and they serve the people that they have been put to serve. We also declare and affirm that wherever we are, we hold this light and we share this light in our community and with everyone that we come in contact with. We infect people with our light. We heal people with our light. We heal people with our words because our throat chakra has been cleansed and nourished with the solar light from our sun and with the light from Sirius. We have the spiritual authority to speak life into every situation that we find ourselves in and that we observe. We have the spiritual authority to do so. We claim it today in this meditation. We also affirm that in whatever country we are living in, that every person in our country, their consciousness is being raised right now as we speak. And it is being raised simultaneously in every country all over the world right now because we are declaring it, we affirm it, we believe it, we know it to be true. We are assisting in the process. That is what we are here gathered to do. And we know that every word that we send out will return fruitful, accomplished. So, in confidence this morning, we declare that the consciousnesses of all people on this planet are rising simultaneously, leveling up simultaneously. And we can speak this because we know that the cosmos, the cosmic alignments are also aligned, or rather, we and our words are aligned with the cosmos today. As we sit here breathing slowly and intentionally together, the planets are literally aligning for humanity to be set free. Biblically, the wise men were the ones that were watching the skies, and the skies told them what was happening. So let's consider ourselves the wise men today because we are watching the heavens and we know what's happening. We have the X flares that are activating all of humanity At the same time, every time they happen, we've had 3 consecutive days of X flares. On the 25th of January, several planets will be in alignment. It's not happened for many, many years, many, many decades. So we know that we are aligned with the cosmos and what the cosmos is doing. So we are just helping by sitting intentionally in silence, visualizing the things that we want to see on this planet and anchoring in the vision through our breath, through our intentions, and through our words. As we sit here this morning, breathing in this light, we continue to hold a vision of peace on this planet. We continue to hold a vision of all the genocides in all the countries coming to an end. In fact, we are in the tail end of all those genocides. The ones in the Congo, the ones in Sudan, the ones in Palestine, and the conflicts that currently exist in Haiti. We're naming them out because we are envisioning them filled with peace, filled with prosperity, filled with good leaders, good governance, and filled with a populations that remember who they are and take back their sovereignty from whomever is trying to take it. At this time, we also declare a weakening of the enemies, both seen and unseen, of these territories that are engulfed in genocides. We declare the weakening of the enemies and we declare a strengthening of the populations. We also declare unity and unification of all populations, all communities, all groups, all ethnicities. Because there is a lack of unity across the board. And so we affirm that these times will bring in this awareness and consciousness of unity and unification. Because it is through unification that we will start to move forward with a common vision being held by everyone. We affirm all over the world, wherever there is suffering, that we send our light as a salve to the individuals or the groups that are suffering. We send our light also to persons, individuals that are suffering from diseases that might be ravaging their bodies. We send healing light and healing energy to them. We send our love and our light and our healing energy also to the young men across the planet. And I've singled out the young men because there is an agenda to weaken them. And so we want to neutralize that agenda by sending our love and our healing energy to strengthen them, to strengthen their minds, to strengthen their bodies, to strengthen their spirit, so that they will know right from wrong. And that when they are given guns and ammunitions and told and given instructions to use them, they will put down those guns and they will not perpetrate any violence against the women or children in their communities. We affirm that our men will step into the consciousness of being who they are supposed to be, the protectors and nurturers and providers for the women and the families. We are affirming that because we know that the imbalance that we're currently observing on this planet is because our men don't remember who they are. And so we affirm today in this meditation that there is a collective resurgence of their memories, their ancient memories of who they are, so that they can step into that role once more and be the providers and protectors of their families and for their women. And in this meditation also, we are going to send out a special vibration for the women of this planet to remember that they hold the entire universe in their womb and that they can create the realities they desire. We declare, affirm that our women step back into their roles as the divine mother, the divine feminine, and they take back their positions as the divine feminine and nurturers of this planet. They will step collectively into their leadership role where they lead from the heart, they lead with love, they lead with nurturing, they nourish everyone and every situation that they're in. We especially affirm this for the women in the West who have lost their memory of who they are. We especially affirm this for the women in North America, in the Caribbean, in Europe, that they remember who they are and act as the divine feminine, the divine mother that they are. We affirm that this consciousness and remembrance will take place simultaneously all over this planet during this 11th month when all the planets align. And we will hold this vision in our consciousness beyond this meditation, and we will take it back into the next meditation, the next two meditations that we will host right here on YouTube in the month of January. as we completely absorb ourselves in this 1111 portal and the vibration that is available to us. When we walk through this portal, we will see the transformation that will take place on this planet based on what we are envisioning and what we are saying today and in the next two meditations. At this time, we go into the silence, and you can declare whatever it is that you wish to declare for yourself and for humanity in the privacy of your bedroom or your living room or wherever you are on this planet. And I know there are many people from all over, from Europe, from Africa, from the US, from the Caribbean. At this time, we go into the silence. You can declare your will. And as we wrap up this morning's meditation, let us continue to hold this light, to be vessels of light. Let's continue to envision that we are surrounded at all times by this beautiful globe of light, golden light. If you want, if you see gold, work with gold. If you see brilliant white, work with that. But envision yourself being surrounded by a ball of light constantly. That ball of light is nourishing you and protecting you at the same time. And then wherever you go, that ball of light is also nourishing everyone that you come in contact with. That ball of light is also carrying the consciousness of the light, and it's also carrying the vision that you have for New Earth. So you gathered here are very, very important in the scheme of things. You are the ones, the midwives, as it were, of New Earth, the divine mothers that are birthing New Earth. And so we walk with the confidence and the knowing of who we are. We're not asking you to remember anymore. You already know who you are. That is why you wake up and join together with us to do this, because you remember who you are and you remember your mission. Every person in this meditation today is anchoring in powerful cosmic energy onto this planet through their body, through their minds, through their spirit, through their hearts. And we are grateful to every one of you this morning. So I give gratitude as we end this meditation, knowing who we are and knowing what our mission is, anchoring in New Earth. And so it is. At this time, I always ask Tonya to share her introspections on whatever we have just done. And you can also type whatever you feel led to share in this moment, because we have just done a powerful thing of bringing so much more light onto this planet through our bodies and through our hearts. Tonya, over to you.
Yes, yes, giving thanks to the Most High. I was really out there. And it's good to be back. And I became so much more excited in the beginning when you started speaking, and I heard our dog friends in the background. I was like, oh, they're back. It was like music to my ears. And your sound was still clear above their vocal exuberance. So it was wonderful. Try to find out where they coming from and pass them a few treats. For showing up today.
Yes, and reminding us that we should use our throats and broadcast to the world what we want to see and affirm every day
Yes,
what
yes,
we want to see in
yes,
this world.
yes, yes. They too are part of this one life. And so, to be brief, I would just say continue in the stillness. Notice, take notice of the stillness of this season that we're in. Take notice of the peacefulness that is residing within you, because that stillness and that peace that's in us, when it is expressed outwardly, creates the stillness and the peace in our environment, in our world. And just being a part of that, we know that the vibration carries. And from each person to each person to each situation to each environment, we're bringing that stillness and that peace. And out of the stillness and the peace, we can see the full expression of the divine. And so I would just encourage everyone to fully express your divine nature through peace and stillness.
Thank you so much, Tonya. We are able to walk away from this meditation with stillness, being the stillness, and understanding our role in bringing stillness to everyone and every situation that we might find ourselves in. Now,
You saw a
I,
mentee's message?
yes, she said dog is the reversal of God and Sirius is called the dog star. So yeah, wow, I never even thought about that. Thank you, Amenti. And that brings me right
Yes.
into announcements, because I am in discussions with a mentee. And remember that meditation that I never did on the winter solstice, I never did publicly. There was a reason why I didn't do it publicly. It's because the meditation that we did was sort of a level up from what we do here. And we wanted to make sure that it was closed, because it does have a lot of very strong side effects. And we want to make sure that we have a controlled environment so we can monitor everyone. Now, coming out of that, winter solstice meditation, a mentee has agreed to do a seminar on the Merkaba and help us to be able to prepare ourselves for a Merkaba meditation. Now she's going to be doing a meditation, the 11:11 meditation on the Kemetic calendar on the 18th of January. So between today and the 18th of January, there is going to be one seminar on the Merkaba and sacred geometry in preparation for that meditation. So just continue to watch the YouTube channel and my IG channel for details on that seminar. It is important that everyone who has been coming to our morning meditations come to that seminar to level up their meditation, because essentially she's going to do an introduction into creating the light body. So we have been working with our energy field. We're now going to level it up and start to really develop our light body. Now that is next level. Okay. And that's not something that we just throw out on the internet for anybody. It's for the persons who have been committing to doing these meditations and are ready for the next level. So we just want to thank a mentee for, doing all the work that she has been doing and for, making herself available to assist in that. There will be a cost to that seminar, but it's well worth it. And it's going to be things that you are going to need in this, what they call 2025, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
essential information that we will need to be able to continue our role of anchoring in new earth. In fact, the more of us that have this knowledge and capability, the better it is for the planet, right? We don't need many people with this capability to be able to raise the planet into the next level. Believe me, this is what we are here to do. So I'm excited. All right. So keep on watching. Remember, we're using these other calendars. It's going to be a little chaotic at first, but we're going to figure it out, and we're going to figure it out together. Okay. So I will share when the next 11:11 portal is based on the Mayan calendar and on the Kemetic calendar. I already know that it is on the 18th of January for the Kemetic calendar. And that's the meditation that will be hosted by me, Antonia, and Amenti the Awakener. So I already know that. Okay. So there she's saying she can't wait. Time to level up our energy grid. This is prep for our evolution from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. So this is what we're going to be doing. And also for those persons who have never been to my retreats, our next retreat is March 18th, sorry, March 24th to 28th. And a mentee will also be there. So it's going to be very powerful. So I'm hoping that some of you, I don't know, the money will just appear in your bank accounts and you'll be able to come to Jamaica and join us in person, because you know how beautiful it is online. Can you imagine how amazing it is when we gather in person and we're able to hold hands and have the bare earth under our feet
Yes.
and we do our meditation? Tanya can attest to it. It is
Mm-hmm.
very powerful. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So we're gonna have a number of offerings throughout January and February as we move into our true new year, which is March 20th, 2025. That is the spring equinox, and that's the year, the end of the 13th month and the beginning of the first month. So we are moving towards all of that. Okay. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you all for being here. Uh, Please go back and like and make a comment so that and share this video with other persons so we can get many people also coming into the collective energy that Janet has just spoken about. She says collective energy is powerful and felt via the sound bath. Thank you for that. A reminder of the light energy ignited, the gentleness and stillness is nourishment. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for that.
Yes.
We are here on a journey, um, and we are stepping into natural time, cosmic time. We are moving away from the Gregorian calendar. We are exiting the matrix because, a mentee was saying that she believes that this matrix is actually created by the modern calendars, the Gregorian calendar that has attached us to solar time and commerce and industry and taken us away from natural time. We're rejecting that and we are moving towards natural time. So thank you all for joining. Conifer, I know you came in late, but I'm glad that you're able to feel it. You can go back and do the meditation with us again. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. We appreciate every one of you, the ones who type and the ones who don't type but are just here. We appreciate you just as much. Thank you. Have a good one.
Definitely.
See you on the 18th.